When I come to Francis DeSales here, I'm always rejuvenated and energized and inspired for ministry, because it reminds me of the life that God is calling me to.
I think it's important for seminarians to see each day, what it is like for a pastor, because as they study and try to get the theory, like anything else, it means a lot more when there's flesh and blood and they get to see some real life encounters.
I love coming to visit the families and spending time with Father Adams and really encounter the people. All right, so we're here at the parish Sunday morning. This will be our small group discipleship for a lot of the parents of the kids who are in their formation classes. And so at each of the tables, there's about 2 or 3 couples from the parish who are learning how to be discipled and encounter Jesus so that they can share that with the rest of their family and their kids while the kids are in their catechesis and faith formation.
To have Randy as a seminarian here has been a huge gift, a real joy. It's always great for me personally to kind of step out of myself, and it really helps to just grow as a pastor as you try to pass that on and teach somebody what you're trying to do.
Prayerful and fatherly are 2 words I think of Father Adams. A particular gift that Father Adams has is a gift of preaching the gospel and drawing people into that lived encounter of faith with the Lord. He's not afraid to challenge us, but at the same time, it's in a very tender and compassionate and generous way.
And then also, it's awesome for the people. So the parish totally benefits. It's just a win-win situation, I think, when they are engaged and they see a church as young, she's alive, she's growing.
We need the priests that are, in the world with us, and it's good for us as lay people to know that they're human too, so we don't have superhuman expectations of them. But then I think in their being our friends, they can see a little bit more of what life is for the average person.
One thing, knowing Randy, I've only ever met priests who've already been through all this. They're already bona fide priests. Randy's the first seminarian who I've really had any dealing with. So it's fun to see just what he's going through. So I've enjoyed learning just what a seminarian does. And Randy's a very good example of a good seminarian, I think.
And the committee, for my sake, is somewhat of a mini parish, a mini practice parish for me, because I get to walk alongside these people for a handful of years, get to know them well, and discuss the needs of ministry that they have.
And we've heard him, he's practiced his homilies for us, so we've heard him do his homilies too, and he's so good. You didn't lose interest at all. You just sat there awake listening to everything he had to say. He did a great job.
As a committee, we meet once a month to discuss a certain topic. The seminary gives us some suggested topics to talk about. At my last committee, we had talked about the role of the Eucharist in each of our lives and its importance. I'm able to learn and receive their witness in these different themes throughout their lives.
I want to see a priest that's reverent, that's caring, but also brings strong leadership in guiding us and directing us and filling us with inspiration, and yet someone that you can talk to as a friend. And I see that in Randy.
I think it's important for seminarians to develop friendships with the laity, because eventually they're going to have to really develop friendships. They're really going to have to be part of that. Right now it's maybe just a learning thing for them, but eventually they're going to need to put all of their what they've studied, what they've learned, what they've developed with parishioners into practice.
Since being at the teaching parish, the laity have really taught me the witness of being an extension of the hands and feet of Jesus. So much of the work and ministry doesn't have to fall into only the hands of the pastor or the priest at the parish. Each member of this community has a unique role in sharing the gospel and sharing the presence of Jesus in their daily lives.
So with people like Randy who want to serve and bring God's word to people from his heart, it definitely brings a lot of hope for our younger generation coming up in the church. If we have more seminarians like Randy, we've got a good future ahead of us.